Bridgit Claire Mendler is an American singer-songwriter, musician, producer and actress. In 2004 she began her career in the animated Indian film The Legend of Buddha. As a teenage star, Mendler starred some film as Alice Upside Down, The Clique and Labor Pains. In 2009 signed with Disney Channel and played Juliet on Wizards of Waverly Place. In 2010 played Teddy Duncan in the series Good Luck Charlie. In 2009, in December of that year, she made her theatrical debut in the film Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Squeakuel, released on December 23, 2009. Following the positive reception to her character on Wizards of Waverly Place, she landed Good Luck Charlie, which premiered in April 2010 and ended in February 2014. In 2011, she appeared in the film based on the series Good Luck Charlie, It's Christmas. She starred in the Disney Channel original movie Lemonade Mouth, in which her character Olivia performs numerous songs. 2 singles were released from the soundtrack featuring her vocals, with both charting on the US Billboard Hot 100. In 2012, Mendler released her debut album Hello My Name Is, which featured a pop sound. It debuted at number 30 on the US Billboard 200, and has sold over 200,000 copies. Her debut single off the album Ready or Not became an international top 40 hit. The song was certified gold in Norway, and platinum in New Zealand, United States and Canada, and peaked at number 49 on the Billboard Hot 100. It was announced that her second single would be Hurricane. The video premiered on April 12, 2013 and was shot in London. Hurricane has been certified gold in the USA for selling 500,000 copies. Mendler has links with several philanthropic projects and humanitarian causes. In 2010 Mendler became ambassador to First Book, a campaign to encourage reading and gives books to children in need. In July 2012 Mendler also became ambassador of the campaign Give with Target Corporation to raise funds to reform schools in the United States. Was featured in a March 2013 public campaign Delete Digital Drama with the 17 magazine to end cyberbullying. In May 2013 Mendler traveled to the United Kingdom to fundraise for Comic Relief, given the aim of making her laugh at their jokes for a £1 donation. The campaign aimed to raising £100,000 and give families hope. In March 2014 Mendler traveled to region of El Quiché Copyright, in Guatemala, to participate in the other project of Save the Children that helps underprivileged children in developing countries. She also represented the institution during the charity Congress Save the Children's annual advocacy summit in Washington, D.C. Early life: Bridgit Claire Mendler was born in Washington, D.C. on December 18, 1992. She is of Jewish descent. She moved with her family to the San Francisco area town of Mill Valley at the age of 8. It was there where she first expressed interest in acting and began working in plays. On the decision, Mendler stated, "I was 11 when I did a play out in Northern California and I really enjoyed it and I decided that I wanted to pursue a career and so I got an agent and did commercials and voiceovers and that sort of thing." When she was only 8 years old, Mendler began taking part in local roles in both dramatic and musical theater, and became the youngest performer in the San Francisco Fringe Festival. When she was 11 years old, she hired an agent to help her get acting jobs. Career, 2004-09, beginning in films. In 2004, Mendler got her first acting role in the animated Indian film The Legend of Buddha, in which she portrayed Lucy. When she was only 13 years old, she got an acting role as a guest star on the soap opera General Hospital. She portrayed the dream child of character Lulu Spencer, in which the two have an argument on Mendler's character's birthday. The scene, lasting just under a minute, is later revealed to be a dream. That same year, Mendler was the voice of the character Thorn in the video game Bone, The Great Cow Race, which was based on the Bone comics series. In 2007, Mendler made her film debut in the film adaptation of the Alice series, titled Alice Upside Down. Mendler starred alongside Disney Channel actress Alison Stoner and Lucas Grabeel. Mendler portrayed the antagonistic role of Pamela, who is the rival of Stoner's character, Alice. For the film's soundtrack, Mendler provided backing vocals on the song Free Spirit, performed by Stoner. Also in 2007 Mendler auditioned for Sunny with a chance for the role of Sunny Munro, but Demi Lovato was chosen. In 2008, it was announced that Mendler would play the role of Kristen Gregory in the film adaptation of the popular teen novel series The Clique by Lissy Harrison. Mendler had the role of Kristen, a girl who attends OCD on a scholarship, and works hard to keep her good grades. The Clique was released straight to DVD in fall of 2008, her second film to be released in this format. In 2007, Mendler had begun working on a film with actress and singer Lindsay Lohan titled Labor Pains, which kept being pushed back due to various conflicts and problems. Though initially slated for a theatrical release, the film did not receive one in the US and was instead released as a TV film on ABC Family in 2009. The film did, however, receive a theatrical release in countries such as Russia, Romania, Spain, the United Arab Emirates, Ecuador, and Mexico. The film drew 2.1 million viewers, a better-than-average prime-time audience for ABC Family, and per the network, was the week's top cable film among coveted female demographic groups. She had a supporting role in the film Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Squeakuel. In 2009, Mendler became a recurring character in the Disney Channel series Wizards of Waverly Place, alongside Selena Gomez and David Henry. Mendler portrayed the role of Juliet Van Heusen, a vampire who later forms a romance with David Henry's character Justin Russo. This lasts till the series finale. Mendler would go on to appear in 11 episodes total for the series, spanning from 2009 to 2012 when the series officially ended. 2010 Euro 13, Good Luck Charlie and Hello My Name Is. In 2010, Mendler became the star of the Disney Channel original series Good Luck Charlie, centering around a teenage girl who makes videos for her baby sister to watch as she gets older. The series premiered on April 4, 2010, and has since been met with a positive critical reception and viewership. In 2011, she starred as Olivia White, the lead role in the Disney Channel original movie, Lemonade Mouth, watched by 5.7 million viewers on its premiere night. Mendler performed numerous songs for the film's soundtrack, which was released on April 12, 2011 by Walt Disney Records. The first single released from the soundtrack, titled Somebody, was released on March 4, and peaked at number 89 on the US Billboard Hot 100 chart. The second single, Determinate, charted in numerous other countries and peaked at number 51 on the Billboard Hot 100. In an interview with Kids World Media, Mendler confirmed that there will not be a sequel to Lemonade Mouth, commenting, "Theory a Euro unregistered trademark is not going to be a sequel to Lemonade Mouth unfortunately. We had such a great experience working on the movie, and they tried to figure something out for a sequel, but everyone at Disney felt like the movie had completed its story in the first movie. It was a great experience, and I loved working with the cast members and still see them frequently." In 2011, Mendler had the supporting role of Apolline in the straight-to-DVD film Beverly Hills Chihuahua 2. Mendler recorded the song This Is My Paradise for the film, which was released as a promotional single on January 11, 2011 with a music video directed by Alex Zam. On March 31, 2011, it was confirmed that Mendler had signed with Hollywood Records, and had begun working on her debut album. Also in 2011 Mendler also starred the Disney Channel original movie Good Luck Charlie, It's Christmas, which premiered on December 2, 2011. The song I'm Gonna Run to You was co-written and performed by Mendler, and was also featured in the film and released as promotional single on November 12, 2011. Mendler later co-wrote and sang the Disney's Friends for Change Games anthem called We Can Change the World, released as her third promotional single on June 11, 2011. In 2012, she guest-starred in the television series House as Callie Rogers, a homeless runaway teenager with a mysterious illness. She voiced the lead role of Ariete in the American English dub of The Secret World of Ariete and recorded a song Summertime for the movie, released as promotional single on February 2. In summer 2012, Mendler confirmed that the title of her official debut single was Ready or Not, written by Mendler herself, Emmanuel M. Kiriakou and Evan Kid Bogart. The song was released for digital download on August 7 and for radio airplay on August 21, 2012. Ready or Not peaked only 49 in the United States and 53 in Australia, but peaked at number 7 in the United Kingdom and within the top 20 of the charts in Belgium, the Republic of Ireland and New Zealand. The song was platinum certification on United States and Canada and gold in Denmark, New Zealand and Norway. Mendler ventured on her first headlining tour. Bridgit Mendler, live in concert, supported her first studio album. The tour primarily reached only the North America and she playing at state fairs, music festivals and Jingle Balls concert series. Mendler's debut album, Hello My Name Is, was released on October 22 by Hollywood Records and all the songs were written by Mendler with collaborators. The album peaked at number 30 on the Billboard 200 and sold less than 200,000 copies in the country. Internationally, Hello My Name Is debuted in a few countries as Poland, Australia, United Kingdom, France and Spain. Mendler's vocals have been compared to Lily Allen, Cher Lloyd, Jessie J and Carmen. She released 2 promotional singles on the album, Forgot to Laugh, and Top of the World. On February 12, 2013, her second single, Hurricane, was released for radio airplay. The song peaked at number 1 Billboard Bubbling Under Hot 100, in the United States. In April 2 Mendler released a remix single version and, in June 21, a EP remixed. Also in June Mendler debuted her second tour. The Summer Tour, reached only the United States. In April 30 she released the extended play, Live in London, by Universal Music, recorded in a special performance in the United Kingdom. 2013 A Euro Present, upcoming second studio album. On August 9, 2013, Mendler confirmed in an interview to Billboard that she is working on her second studio album, but she had to start writing songs again, because she lost all the songs already written when her laptop broke. On September 9, Mendler revealed on her Twitter some snippets of a new song. On September 25, she confirmed that she was back recording in the studio. In November, Mendler revealed some producers and songwriters of the upcoming album, including Mitch Allen, Dan Book, Alexi Masul, Augie Ray, Bella Rise and Tryon. On February 7, 2014, it was revealed that Mendler did not work with any producer that she worked with for her debut album, and that she was recording with British producers TMS, Ina Wroldsen, Steve Mack, and Sean Douglas. On February 13, 2014, Mendler revealed in an interview to KTLA Morning News that she will start the 2014 Summer Tour, and that her album will be out beforehand. On March 18, in an interview with Paper Magazine, she confirmed the title of one of the new songs, Rome. On June 28 Mendler began the Leg 2 of the Summer Tour, in Charlottetown, Canada. On the date she sang one of her new songs, Fly to You, about a self-destructive relationship, but it was worth it in the end. On July 5 she performed another new song, Deeper Shade of Us, a disco and dance pop work. Personal life, relationships. On March 27, 2012, Shane Harper said in an interview to Akash Sharma of Officially the Hottest for the first time that he was dating Mendler. Harper told they became friends early in Good Luck Charlie and began dating in 2011, but they decided not to reveal so far. In an interview with Cambio in September 2012, Mendler stated that it took 2 years between her meeting Harper and beginning to date him. She said it wasn't one of those. You meet on a set and you end up dating instantly, it took like 2 years. In March 2013, Mendler said in an interview to Sarah Bull of Daily Mail that the fact her boyfriend in real life is also her boyfriend on Good Luck Charlie doesn't disturb the relationship. I think it makes it easier, especially when ETA Euro unregistered trademark SA person who Yawa Euro unregistered trademark they worked with for a long time. To Classiclet, Mendler talked about the 3 years of dating with Harper, and said it took for them to begin something, because she needed time to think. She said we knew each other for a while, were friends for a long time. I think everybody was very respectful about it and wanted to make sure that it wouldn't be weird. Public image. In 2012, Mendler began taking classes at the University of Southern California of the Liberal Arts course. In 2013, she chose classes of jazz history to specialize in. Mendler has considered clean and honest image, staying out of trouble and scandals. She was listed as the 20 most annoying artist by Top 10 because she was excessively correct. Mendler was included in 16 by Billboard as the next big artist in 2012. In 2013 she also appeared in the list of 13. She was also chosen as one of the 10 hottest young female artists by Forbes Woman. In 2012, Mendler was chosen as Role Model of the Year by Common Sense Media, a non-profit organization that honors innovative minds from the worlds of entertainment, public policy and technology and rewards mainly teachers, scientists and philanthropists. She was honored for his charity work on anti-bullying actions, improve the lives of families by providing the trustworthy and create a positive impact in the world. Mendler was the second young artist to win the award, after Miranda Cosgrove. Other ventures, philanthropy. In 2010, Mendler became ambassador to First Book, a campaign to encourage reading and gives books to children in need. In 2011 it becomes part of Disney's Friends for Change, a pro-social green initiative of charity for environmental issues encouraging fans to take action. As campaign theme that year Mendler released a promotional single on June 11, We Can Change the World, raising $250,000 to the Disney Worldwide Conservation Fund. She also participated of the Disney's Friends for Change Games, Olympic-based televised games aired on the Disney Channel, getting $125,000 donation to UNICEF as Yellow Team captain and also competing for $100,000. But her team lost to the Worldwide Fund for Nature. In 2012 Mendler won the honorary award Common Sense Media as Role Model of the Year for her work against bullying. Mendler was the third young artist to win the award, which usually honors environmentalists and scholars. Also attended the annual UNICEF acoustic concert in New York to raise donations for charity in January 2013. In July 2012 Mendler became ambassador of the campaign Give with Target Corporation to raise funds to reform schools in the United States. The campaign aims to get $1 billion by 2015. To start the Target campaign, they invested $5 million and distributes $25,000 grants to 100 in-need schools for the school year. Mendler told about the incentive, a €OEIA unregistered trademark. I'm excited to partner with Target on their Give with Target campaign and celebrate the start of a new school year with kids across the country. It's so important for all kids to have everything they need for a successful school year. In August she got $5 million donated by the Walt Disney Company and more $2 million donated by people at Facebook. Was featured in a March 2013 public campaign Delete Digital Drama with the 17 magazine to end cyberbullying with Ariana Grande. About the campaign she said, being bullied is something I experienced in school and it is not fun. I love working to end cyberbullying. People don't have to push back as much as they would in real life. People need to realize bullying has just as much of an impact online because words are so cutting and difficult to deal with. In May 2013 Mendler traveled to the United Kingdom to fundraise for comic relief, given the aim of making her laugh with their jokes for a £1 donation. The campaign aimed to raising £100,000 and give families hope. About this work, she said, I love supporting something that is so positive and fun for people to get involved in and where people can really do something to help out. She also worked with Asuvu, being a mentor to help Katie, a winner of the 2013 Asuvu One Day contest, get closer to her dream of making a difference. On October 8 Mendler hosted the event We Day of Free the Children Foundation with Debbie Ryan. A campaign helps build schools for underprivileged children of Canadian and American cities. Also for Free the Children Foundation she was godmother of We Create a Change with Avril Lavigne and Demi Lovato to help needy children. Work with Save the Children. On November 16, 2013 Mendler participated of the World Challenge Marathon for Save the Children Foundation, a charity race to help children with health problems. In March 2014 Mendler traveled to region of El Quiché Copyright, in Guatemala, to participate in the other project of Save the Children that helps underprivileged children in developing countries. In April 8, she released the Baby Sit In, that asks for teens to help give parents a break and give babies a healthy start to their life. Mendler said €1 trademark is an easy way for kids to help little ones everywhere get a healthy start and an opportunity to learn just by doing something they do most weekends anyway. Mendler represented the institution during the charity Congress Save the Children's annual advocacy summit in Washington, D.C. Carolyn Miles, the Save the Children's president, thanked Mendler publicly for humanitarian work. "We are thrilled to have Bridgit on board. Her passion for helping children truly came through when she met with families and kids during her visits to the remote communities in the deserts of California and Guatemala's Western Highlands." Clothing line. In 2012, Mendler signed with Target Corporation to release an exclusive line of clothing inspired by her character Teddy Duncan of Good Luck Charlie. The Designed by Teddy Duncan fashion collection includes clothing, accessories, hats, scarves, and souvenirs for girls and range from €18 years old. In March 2013, a spring edition was released. Artistry. Influences. Mendler has cited Bob Dylan as her biggest musical influence. To Taylor Trudon of Huffington Post she said, "He was the first musician I got into where I paid attention to songwriting. He has a way of writing songs that's really playful with lyrics, but at the same time he's saying something that people feel is important and that they relate to. He spoke for a whole generation." Also to Trudon, Mendler cited Etta James, B.B. King, Lily Allen and Billie Holiday, and talked about these artists. "I love that they have soul in their voices. I think that's something important is having." Other musical influences include Fugees, Elvis Costello, the Delphonics, Red Hot Chili Peppers and Van Morrison. She was also influenced by Canadian artists Feist and Tegan and Sarah. Among the pop music artists, cited Maroon 5, No Doubt, Destiny's Child, Justin Timberlake, Bianca copyright Knowles and Bruno Mars. To her debut album, Hello My Name Is. Mendler was inspired by indie pop singers Ingrid Michaelson and Feist. Mendler said that she is influenced by British neo-soul and listed Ellie Goulding, Florence and the Machine, Marina Diamandis, and Leanne La Havas as her biggest British influences. She has also mentioned Natasha Bedingfield, Broken Bells, Mark Ronson and Amy Winehouse. In 2013 Mendler cited Adele as influence. "I admire the career of Adele, because she has her own musical style. She does things her way and writes about things she is passionate about. It is really working out well for her." She also mentioned Ed Sheeran and said she would love to write songs with him. In 2014 she mentioned in an interview to CKQK-FM Canadian artists Nelly Furtado, Joni Mitchell and European bands Coldplay and Little Dragon as influences to compose her second album. Musical style and voice. Her voice and style has been compared constantly to that of Cher Lloyd and Lily Allen. Her music is generally pop and reggae fusion and has features R&B, soul, funk, and hip-hop soul. In an interview, she said she prefers to escape the traditional pop and dance pop and adding other elements. "I have funky, R&B tendencies when I write by myself. I really love doo-wop and a jazzy swing beat. Rhythm is a big emphasis in my own writing." Mendler possesses a mezzo-soprano vocal range and she reaches 3 octaves. She has been compared to Miley Cyrus, the star also in Disney Channel, but in an interview to Christian Post Mendler said, "I'm not Miley Cyrus. There may be some similarities but I'm my own person." Filmography, discography. Hello My Name Is. Concert tours, live in concert, summer tour, awards and nominations. References. External links, official website, Bridgit Mendler at the Internet Movie Database.